Your new team: Brash Human Warrior, Grumpy Dwarf Cleric, and Proud Elf Ranger. Oh, that's so predictable. Yawn. Sure, there's classic, but wouldn't you rather play characters that's not just you in a wig and armor? Welcome to the wild world of non-human characters, where everything is stranger, more fun, and potentially tastier. Today, we are talking about playing non-human characters in tabletop RPGs, how to make them stand out, how to avoid tired cliché, and why Monsoon's anima races might be your next best friends, or your most exotic dinner option. Let's face it, most of us have been guilty of this. You're playing an elf ranger, but you're basically just Legolas if he worked in IT. And here's your dwarf, grumpy, drunk, and really into axes. And the reason this happens is simple. You're all humans. Well, most of you. I am a Diopo and I eat stones. So it's so much easier to roleplay what we know. But today, we're going to fix that. We're going to make your elf not just a human with pointy ears. We're going to make your troll samurai, your mouse knight, or your lizard fort chef feel unique, flavorful, and full of life, or at least full of bugs to snack on. Wouldn't you want them to feel more alien, more unique? Stereotypes are the lazy GM's best friend and the creative player's worst enemy. Sure, elves are graceful, dwarves like caves, and halfling, well, they are basically just your chill uncle who brews his own beer. Start by digging into your game's lore. Take those clichés and twist them. Are your dwarfs mastersmith? Cool. Then let's play as a dwarf who can't forge a nail, but writes epic poetry about magma. Or let's take this classic elf. Instead of the pointy-eared tree hugger trope, what if your elf came from a necromantic culture that worships their undead ancestors like Arenal elves in Eberron? Take the clichés and twist them. Your halfling doesn't have to love second breakfast. They could be a hardened scavenger, eating whatever they can find. Yes, even that. The trick is, take the template, then color outside the lines. Every non-human race has a culture that shapes how they see the world. And this is where things get really interesting. Do they have traditions? Weird taboos? Maybe their entire moral compass is upside down compared to humans. Take lizard folks, for example. They don't see good or evil. They see food or not food. Your lizard folk cleric might look at a fallen ally and say, they wouldn't wanted us to honor them by eating their delicious type meat. And that's a culture clash at the table that's ripe for storytelling. It's not just about how your character acts, it's why they act this way. Dig into their culture and let it guide your roleplay. Alright, let's get practical. How do you actually show that your character is different? Here's how. Vocabulary. Use different words. Maybe your elf doesn't say friends, they say companion bound by fate. Or your anima wolf doesn't say yes, they owl. Subtle change like this make your character feel more alien without needing a 30-page lore document. We have a whole video about how to make common less boring. Check it out! Link here, in the corner above. Yeah, just here, don't miss it. Rituals. Introduce habits. Not hobbits, habits. Your bird-like iris anima might spend every morning preening their feathers, or your tiger anima always eats with their back to the wall. Unique perspectives. Think about how your character biology or lifespan changes their view of the world. If you're playing a turtle-like anima, maybe your character thinks everything can wait because, hey, they got 400 years. Now, let's talk about the anima from Monsoon. These aren't just humanoid animals. They are complex, culturally rich, and deeply tied to the moon they are born under. In Monsoon, your character birth moon and clan determines aspects of their destiny and personality. Take the Iris, Parrot, or Toucan-like Anima who prefer treetop villages and thrive on constant motion and noise. Life above the jungle is loud and colorful, with their homes festooned in bright carvings, murals, and flowers. Playing an Iris isn't just about gliding through the air, it's about embracing their bold communal nature. Miss a shot? They'll shake their heads in loud disappointment. Unbelievable! Do better next time! Or the Booba, a bovine anima who values peace and craftsmanship. These towering artisans seek harmony above all else and will only fight when absolutely necessary. Imagine playing a gentle giant who's also a master ceramicist, until you interrupt their mud bath meditation. Stressed? Then you have to roll yourself in the mud. It's so nice. Why don't you do it? And don't forget the Cappy, the anima who love water and trust easily. Their natural connection with animals makes them exceptional healers and empathic companions. And don't mistake kindness for weakness. Mess with their friends, yes, including that Diopo following him, and you'll be dealing with a very slippery problem. So you're playing a Cappy. Meeting somebody? A Cappy starts every greeting by flicking a bit of water into their forehead, calling it a riverside blessing. It's a good luck ritual and a quiet reminder that no matter where they roam, they carry the calm and ferocity of the waters with them. Here's a quick checklist to help you out. Read the lore. Read your settings lore. Ask your GM. Dig for unique cultural hooks. Identify 3 to 10 key elements. List what the official lore says about your race. For example, Booba are peaceful, master artisans, river life, big horns, etc. For a single shot scenario, 3 might be enough, while for a long-term campaign, 10 elements will give more depth. Then twist 1 or 2 of these elements. Pick a fraction of those traits and subvert them. Instead of peaceful, maybe your Booba is hot-headed about protecting art. Instead of master artisan, maybe they're a bit of a klutz with stools. Step away from human lens. Adopt weird taboos, special greetings, unusual vocabulary. Maybe your Cappy can't eat at a table. It's taboo, so they always crouch near water. Perfect for roleplay tension. Ritualize. If your Iris is socially loud, maybe they greet friends with a squawk, hug, lift. Keep it consistent. Everyone will remember you're playing a parrot person. Social contract. Roleplay isn't an excuse to be a jerk. If your lizard folk see friends as potential meals, don't sabotage the group dynamic. Find ways to roleplay your non-human that respects everyone's fun. And to wrap it up, make your non-human shine. So there you have it. Playing non-humans isn't about slapping on horns or tail. It's about diving into their culture, their quirks, and their worldviews. Whether you're role-playing an elf from a necromantic empire or a wolf anima with a penchant for sniffing out lies, the goal is the same. Make them unforgettable. And guess what? These same tricks also work if you're playing a weird human culture from Eberron, Legend of Five Rings, or even modern-day campaigns. If you pick a rural Kentucky redneck in a Call of Cthulhu game, or a space-faring centurion in The Expanse, the process is the same. Read, note key traits, break a bit of the cliché, add personal flavor, and show it off in subtle rituals. And if you're as excited about this stuff as I am, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment about your weirdest non-human character. Until then, stay wild, stay weird, and for the love of all 12 moons, stop eating your party members.